Texans at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Pickett. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. Taken in at the 22. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Texans will take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
More the motion man. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Across midfield. And finally brought down at the 43.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the counter, Davis-Price. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You look at the Steeler defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And Shaheed going to go in motion. They'll go play action here with Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And Stroud now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be fourth down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here's Pickett on second down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And this one too low. The Steelers at 2-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Let's go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Pickett right back to the air again. A missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Stroud sets up the play action. Gabriel Davis. And finally brought down at the 38. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Houston.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And a very determined run there as he'll take this home. The 27, good effort. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Pierce takes it straight in. And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. and a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So that, a good kick. We haven't talked about it much, but the wind is prevalent, and he drove that right into the wind.
Yeah, and don't forget the wind can swirl down there, too. So being able to read it, how it's coming, left to right to left, and to be able to execute that kick, that's pretty darn strong right there.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a
throw. Left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Pickett. Got his man, it's Warren. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett. And he whips that one incomplete there.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here's Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off play action, Pickett. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Hustle, hustle.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he finds Austin complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Second and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. Flushed out right. Pickett lost it. Now this is going to be recovered in the end zone, but remember, here in the final 2 minutes of the half, this can only be advanced by the man who lost it. So no touchdown, and this will come back out to the spot of the fumble. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Stroud looking to throw. Looking deep here from Mechie. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Sly able to put this one through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
The Shaheed going to go in motion.
Go, track! Go! Let's go! Let's go!
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Pierce will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Going quickly out to the right side. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on it, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Pickett now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 5, second and 4. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Pickett. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On first down, here's Stroud. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The second down throw now from Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Well, terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there. And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Now they're on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. And Pickett going to move his guys around.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Looking to throw. Pickett. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. And intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Calling luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth from 3 yards out. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
27, Texans 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
16 yards.
Stroud. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss. And
they intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Off play action, Pickett. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
Shut up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Second and 10, here's Stroud. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pickett now from the gun here. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Henry To'oTo'o buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
60 Bearcat, 60, hurry, hurry.
Now Pickett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Let's go
They'll
now.
come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Pierce. Breaks through the contact. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Bronco 80.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Play action. Here's Stroud. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and long.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
Stroud out of the gun here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.